The main reason I started this TikTok was to be able to actually talk about my very realistic journey of walking with God, to share the daily questions and struggles that I have when it comes to my faith, and to share that it's not always like, you don't just like give your life to God and then everything is really fancy and great and you're just happy all the time. That's not what happens when you give your life to God. And so that we can openly all talk about the struggles that we're having. And today I was having some pretty dark thoughts, I'm not gonna lie. And it happens quite a lot, but today was like very specifically, for the last few days, I've been kind of asking this question of, why did God even bother to create us? Like, what actually is the meaning of my life and so many other people's lives? And I know that the Christian answer to this is, well, he created us purely for one reason, and that is to worship him. I get that. Yeah, I was just like thinking about creation itself and like the fact that, yeah, I get it, we're all made in God's image, but just even the way that we've been created, like the fact that we've been given these human bodies, like why is that what God's image is, you know? Like, and I just wanted to share all of this to say that it's okay to ask those questions. Actually, it's really, really okay to question your faith and be able to, yourself be the one that's asking these questions. Like, I don't think having faith is about just being like oblivious to the fact that these are questions that many people actually have. Like, it's not just me. I know many people have these questions. And sometimes God will put you in a position in your life where you can do nothing but ask these questions because he wants to answer them. That's what I realized today. Like, I was praying and I was like, yeah, like God actually wants us to ask these questions because he created us for a reason. So this question of like, God, why did you create me? What's even the point of me being alive? What's the point of anyone being alive? Well, he has answers for that. And the thing that hit me was that I could be having these questions and these thoughts and also not believe in God. That's the reality for a lot of people, actually. Like, they have these thoughts and they can become like, you know, very, very dark, and it can lead to anxiety and depression, and people go to like, you know, intense types of therapy as a result of it. But imagine not having a hope at the end of it all. Like, imagine having these questions but also not having an answer that comes from the creator who created you. So the fact that there is hope that not only will all the questions be answered that we have, that we can't even comprehend right now, but the fact that suffering will no longer exist, and the human, like the parts of the human experience that are so like, that can only happen on earth will no longer happen when we're in his kingdom. So yeah, I just wanted to share that it's okay to have these thoughts, but also remember that we actually have an answer to them, and some people don't.